You gotta remember, this COD now is a 2-year period. It's a 2-year period COD. No slide cancelling. I think it's good. More people complained about it being in the game than not having in the game. The Fennec is fucking shit ass. Is going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's been a hot minute. We're doing some huge giveaways at PAX, giving out 60 plus arm sleeves. Awesome supporters there as well, with Gank jumping on board, giving away 60 Gank samples along with their new flavor as well. And we also have 60 $5 vouchers for Gank, or 60 vouchers for Gank, and 65 $5 vouchers for True Apparel online store. And we also are doing a giveaway with Mad Cats as well, so they jumped on board. Awesome. They're doing a headset giveaway. So pretty much, if you shop the event and you get a photo with me and the headset, which I'll have with me, you hold the headset, take the photo, and you post a picture online on Twitter, just on Twitter, that's what we're gonna do, and tag Mad Cats and True Apparel. That gives you your entry. Yo, Trax, look, man, you gotta remember, Trax. No, you gotta remember, Trax. You gotta remember, it's a beta. It's the whole point is that it's all betas are shit. Let's be honest, all betas have been shit, and all these COD players are looking for this fucking, like, nothing's new, or where's the innovation, blah blah. But when they do make some innovation or do a big change up, everyone complains like, why didn't we just have this from the old COD, or why didn't we have this from the old COD?
I've got an extra keyboard in case I have to smash a couple.
It's like people already sooking about, the new Warzone like changes up stuff. Like, that's good. Warzone needed to change up. It was fucking boring and stale, and it's just an arcade shooter. It made if anything, it didn't seem as skill based. Yeah, and that's what I mean. And remember, Trax, that's the point of the beta. Like, they've already done a little update for the footsteps, but they got to change it. Where they changed the update where you can differentiate your teammate footsteps from your own, an enemy. They've already done an update for that, and people are still complaining, so they're gonna have to change it again. Like, you gotta remember, this COD now is a 2-year period. It's a 2-year period COD, so they got 2 years you're gonna have to play with this game. So you might as well just keep giving as much feedback as you can. To me, I think it's good. The footsteps need to be changed. They need nameplates, because the visibility of players is, if you're gonna have that amount of muzzle flash, even though they've reduced it a lot, it's still fucking not enough. Like, you need nameplates, especially for people who are like vision impaired or have issues like, have who are colorblind or have color issues, stuff like that. Like, you can't not have nameplates. It's the dumbest thing I've ever seen. Yeah, hardcore mode, remove nameplates. You want to make it more serious, put that shit in the hardcore mode. I think the aim assist is 1,000,000% way too strong. Way too strong. If you say it's not, you're fucking lying piece of shit. It's stronger than the last COD. It's so fucking strong, it's an actual joke. I watched a video the other day where this guy literally just pulled the trigger and 3 guys ran in, and he didn't move the joystick, and it literally killed all 3 of them, and it moved by itself. That's fucking dumb. So that needs to be reduced, or they need to literally allow it so I can have the option to not play with controller people or not play with PC people. I need to be able to have that option, or that will just tilt me, because I'll just know more of the time that guy's just beating me. Like, if I'm on the heady, I should have the advantage. But if I'm going to a controller guy who he fucking beams me, and I'm on the heady, I should have the advantage. It's stupid. Hopefully they change the guns, because I bought the premium and I've got that cinder pack, and I can adjust my M4 out of its fucking ass. But if you level up enough and you get the Lockman or the MP5, you just literally shit on people. Like, I think that's dumb. Like, what's the point of having this things like the most robust customization in any COD? And it feels like, the customization does impact the weapon, but it doesn't impact the game. And I get shat on by this gun that seems like a 2 or 3 hit at range. Like, so they need to make it so the customization has a bigger impact and you can compete. I feel like you almost should be able to, I feel like in ways, if you have the best setups on guns, the damage should always be the same. It's only the recoil and handling and like range of damage should be different. So always up close, SMG should win against an M4, but at range an M4 should always beat an SMG. But you shouldn't even have them close. Like, that should be the only disparity. But you can't just be having an MP5 at range against an M4 and I'm getting shat on. I'm not saying I'm not the greatest player, but I can definitely feel the difference. Like, Modern Warfare 19 felt a little more close to balance. Yeah, the M4 was OP, but it did feel more balanced, where the SMGs felt really fucking good up close, but they felt shit at range, and that's how it should be. Apart from that, I don't mind it. Like, the Dolphin Dive's balanced really well, because it takes a long time to get up and you can't just have your gun. The jumping through windows is cool with the Dolphin Dive. No slide cancelling. I think it's good. More people complained about it being in the game than not having in the game, so I get it. A lot of pros like it. It is a lot slower, so I like it not being in there, because I'm not that crack addict speed player. But I understand understand for people who do want it. Apart from that, graphics fantastic, maps are cool. Museum I don't like too much. I think it's too big for the current amount of people that are in the map. There's some back areas where it's just like, what the fuck is this area where no one goes? What other, I mean, perks seem alright. I mean, it probably sucks that you don't have, you know, dead silence that just on trigger, which is annoying probably as like a activated perk type thing, whatever the fuck you want to call it. But apart from that, you know, it feels pretty good. Time to kill feels super quick, but apparently going by stats of like exclusive ace and stuff, they're pretty much in the middle between the first COD and 2019. They're somewhere in the middle, or like the most recent COD Vanguard, they're somewhere in the middle. So I guess we forget about the earlier CODs, how quick the time to kill was. I don't know. I want to see S&D, see what that's like. There's a lot of things I want to see, but just, you know, it shits on Vanguard. Like, Vanguard was shit. It shits on Vanguard. I like it more than Black Ops. I probably like 2019 Modern Warfare better in its current state, but this has good potential because for this to start like this, and we have a 2-year cycle of it, means it doesn't have lots of work. It has a good amount of work, but it doesn't need lots of work. So you have 2 years to make this awesome. They should be getting this game to almost perfect where they would want it to be after all the testing and people playing within 6 to 8 months. Then after that, it should be the gameplay and everything should be absolutely smooth sailing. From there on, it should just be adding in new guns, adding in new skins, adding in new maps, and stopping hackers. But the actual gameplay, time to kill, how it runs, that should all be absolutely perfectly fixed by then. But I don't mind it. I just wish I could play use my M4 more and have fun because I like the look of that gun, but I'm getting shat on by the Lockman. I don't want to use the Lockman. I don't like the look of the Lockman, but I'm forced to play the Lockman. That's just my thoughts. But again, it's the beauty of games in this type of style. It's very opinion based. Some people are gonna love it. You know, everyone's game style is so different. Some people like to camp. Like, I like to sit back more and play more of an OBJ defensive role. Other people like to run around heats. Other people like to snipe. Like, it's so subjective to how the person plays and how they feel they're getting treated, and it's very hard for a developer to cater to every single person's thing. There's always going to be people complaining. It's not as easy as we probably think. It's a lot of work. But I mean, I think what they've got here is it's a really good base. It's a really good base. I don't think people forget. Do you know how shit fucking Modern Warfare 1 and 2 was, the original ones on release? They were a buggy fucking mess. The amount of updates they had to do to guns and balancing was ridiculous. And they have not even a quarter, like just a minuscule amount of features that these new CODs have. Imagine if we just had a COD that only had the amount of gun features that they had in those original Modern Warfares. You might say, oh yeah, it's simple and stuff. It doesn't matter. The majority of people would complain. And you couldn't get the graphics and the fidelity and all that sort of stuff in it because there wouldn't be enough money coming through microtransactions. Like, that's how companies survive. And this is probably their last COD that they're going to make bank off through actual sales of the game itself. Because once Activision gets completely taken over by, and Battle.net gets taken over by Microsoft, it's going to go to Game Pass. And it's going to be a free-to-play game as long as you have a subscription. Just like World of Warcraft will go there. And Game Pass is going to make absolute fucking bank. So then COD's going to get its money, all those developers through the Game Pass, like whatever percentage they're going to get through that sales. And then, so that means they're going to be pushing heavy into microtransactions. So it's going to be microtransactions. You're going to get so many skins. You won't believe how many skins you'll get in gun-wise and player-wise. It'll just be an absolute joke. It'll just be like Warzone, how it's just like, they're just shoving it in your face. It'll be like that. So I'm going to say, just enjoy somewhat of the simplicity and features you have now, because in 2 years time, when the new COD comes out with Game Pass, you're gonna get fucking shat on by the amount of skins and stuff's going their way. And that's even more work for the developers. So the game might not be as polished because they're putting so much effort into how we're gonna make money off microtransactions. You know, that's how all CODs do. They start off looking all realistic, and then down the line, you got dragons on your gun. It's like, no way, man. Suck it. Get shot on! Oh, where the fuck was he? Oh, was he prone in a dead body? The Fennec is fucking shit ass. I just want this gun so I can try it out. Why is everyone shitting on me with it? You know what I mean? Just want to try that gun out. Like, I shoot first, and because he's got the Lockman, he shits on me. Oh, mid-nade, it sucks. I just want to pick up someone else's Lockman. I mean, it feels good just in that aspect. Like, I felt like at least a bullet and a half, bullet less to 2 bullets. Oh, he was so covered by the grass, man. Lockman. Okay, yeah, okay. So Lockman doesn't work.
What the fuck?
He cannot believe it. Yeah, this is a fucking cheeky. Oh shoot. He can't believe it. They're coming. Get wrecked. Oh no! I was pretty happy with that, to be honest. Ah! He clutched! I did it all! No! I knew where he was too. Fuck. Get shot on.
Are you serious right now, bro?